What's happening, everybody? I'm Steve, and welcome back to Junkdrummer TV, where I give my initial reactions, my hot takes, and my analysis on the drummers of today and yesterday, and maybe tomorrow if I stick around that long. I am a professional drum teacher and a gigging musician, and I have been those things for the last 20 plus years. When I started this channel, my number one goal was to do content that matched the way that I listen to music. And the way that I listen to music is I am one of those people who actually do listen to everything. On this channel, I've went out of my way to do punk, to do metal, to do country, to do funk, to do hip hop, to do jazz. But one genre we haven't done around here yet is industrial metal. Now, this is a genre that I'm not very familiar with. My industrial metal listening has been Ministry, like Psalm 69, and Killing Joke, that record Pandemonium. I really like that record a lot, and I've dated a bunch of chicks that like Nine Inch Nails. But this is the band that has been asked about the most when it comes to industrial metal, and it is the German dance metal pioneers Rammstein. No, I don't know that much about Rammstein. I know they're German. I know that some people call it dance metal. We in America, we call it industrial metal. This is a big shout out to my European fans because I think they're really big over there. I didn't realize how big they were. I have a friend who is a gigantic Rammstein fan, and I have a student who has been on my ass since I started this channel to do this video. So Dylan, this video is for you. Now shut up and go practice. So that's about it for the preamble. Before we go on, I would like to thank my newest patron, Eric Porter. Thank you very much. And let's get into Christoph Schneider and Rammstein. And they're going to play a name of a song that I am not going to try to pronounce. Yeah, I am. Bückstabü. It's probably not right. Let's get into it. Basil. Don't mention the war. Okay, so whatever the name of this song is, it must be a dirty word because it's kind of blocked out there. I know this band's real controversial. Okay, so right off the bat here, we're in 12/8. Most people call it 6/8. I say 12/8 because I like thinking 1 lolly, 2 lolly, 3 lolly, 4 lolly. This is an example of what drives me crazy when someone says, hey, play a genre style of drums without music over top of that drum beat. It could be anything. He's just playing whatever the guitar part is. That could be blues. That could be a punk song. So this is, this is a 12/8. If you took the music away, this could be any style of drumming that we're hearing right now. It's a weird stick trick, sort of like a half twirl. So you can tell from the placement of his snare drum. Let's talk about that. The placement of his snare drum is way above his knees. Now, on my practice pad, I have that like that. But when I'm playing on my drum set, I don't. I like to have the snare drum just a little bit above my thighs so I can play without rim shots, but then the rim shots are real easy to get to. Playing traditional, I have to kind of make that adjustment. Homeboy here has a snare drum way above his thigh, which really shows us that every snare drum crack is just going to be a bone-smashing rim shot. Is there a more metal language than German? I'm not making fun of German fans. I swear I'm not. He's almost got a little bit of a molar, kind of like loading up the stick and coming down on it. I don't know what's going on with that stick trick, Christoph. playing with good posture. He's playing with efficiency, which, I mean, he's German. Of course he's playing with efficiency. They're an efficient people. I've heard just a little bit of Rammstein over the years. It always just sounds like this would be the music that you would listen to if you're going to take over a continent. Again, this 12/8 groove could be any style. It takes the rest of the band to make that groove what that style is. I hate when people, hey man, play a funk groove. Anything. He's not playing German grip. He's always playing American grip. Precision. We're playing into all the German stereotypes, but it's true. He's playing with a lot of precision. Tasty double bass. I am a big fan of metal with keyboards. It's why I like a lot of that metal that comes out of Scandinavia. At least I think that was a keyboard. They have a keyboardist, right? I just thought about this. This has nothing to do with drums, but fellas, if you ever get to participate with a woman who lets you know that she's big into industrial metal, and specifically Rammstein and like 9 Inch Nails and stuff like that, you're going to probably need to put some steel reinforcement on your bed. Take that the way you want. I know that for a fact. Yeah, I guess these guys were set to do a big, gigantic... Oh, he plays an open-handed player. Well, he's an ambidextrous player. That's interesting. Wow, okay. The way he's playing is in a perfect world is how I think we would all play. No, I play traditional grip, so of course I play cross-handed. But he is able to ride with his right and ride with his left. Little education time, kids. Even if you don't play open-handed, I highly suggest practicing that way. A big thing that I will do is, like, whatever groove I practice this way, I'll also practice this way. And you work on getting more coordination between your right foot and your left hand, with your left hand leading. Most of the time we've seen open-handed players, they usually have their ride cymbal over here. You know, think Carter Beauford, Dom Famularo, Billy Cobham does too. He's, by all accounts, ambidextrous, and that, as drummers, is what we're all striving for. If you can be ambidextrous, you're going to be a really good drummer, because you don't have a lesser limb. Our buddy Harry Myrie plays open-handed. He plays a weird, wacky version of that. Yeah, easily. You can't even tell that he's... I couldn't tell you what hand he is. After years and years of teaching, when I hear I watch a drummer play, I can tell immediately what is their dominant hand. Because, I mean, he was playing just as many ghost notes with his left hand that way as he was with his right hand. I hear you. So, yeah, I'm glad we got to see that. You know, I want to review all the drummers and all the styles, because that's how I listen to music. My Napster, because I don't use fucking Spotify, is pretty ADHD and schizophrenic. It's all over the place. I mean, I would have had a bluegrass episode if bluegrass drums were a thing. And yes, J.D. Crowe did have them in the 70s, but it's not traditionally a thing. Okay, so that was really cool. That dude had a lot of... Man, it's hard not to just fall into that stereotype. Precision and efficiency. And if you noticed, he was playing to the crowd. He had a little histrionics in his playing. And, you know, that's for entertainment effect, and we don't mind that around here. But he didn't let any of that mess with the precision of what he was playing. That was, you know, a 12/8 groove all the way through. I liked how he used double bass as a tasty filler and not the whole course. You've heard me talk about that before. Double bass, just double bass fast all the time is just not something I'm down for. I like that. Christoph Schneider and Rammstein. They don't roll their R's in Germany, I know. So, there you go. I hope you all enjoyed all that. If you did, please give me a like, comment, and share. Give me a double tap on the notification and the subscription. And dance metal. Keep practicing until it's easy.